Hello cuties, and welcome to my heroic Tortos 25-man guide. I'm going to assume that you have done this encounter in normal mode, and as such I will not be covering most of the normal mode abilities. For this fight you want to bring 2 tanks and 5 to 6 healers. In this video we use 2 tanks and 6 healers. Warlocks are also very good here for their damage and most importantly their slow. This encounter has one major difference in heroic, and that is the humming crystals and the quick stomp. Let's get right to it. There will be a few humming crystals throughout the room. Here's how they look like. Whenever you attack these crystals, you will get a debuff called Crystal Shell, which gives you a shield that absorbs damage equals to 15% of your maximum health. Whenever you have this shield on you and someone heals you, this absorb increases to a maximum of 75% of your maximum health. Crystal Shell is needed because Quick Stomp deals 100% of your maximum health in damage. In other words, you will die outright unless you have some kind of damage mitigation ability or Crystal Shell on you. Let's talk about the ads. Bats first. Either have 1 or 2 players kite the bats around and never kill them, or you tank them and kill them. If you choose to tank them and kill them, make sure that the bat tank is as healthy as possible and that you tank them by the boss so you can AoE and cleave to maximize damage. Don't forget you can also stun the bats to help out the healers. If you choose to kite the bats, I recommend having a Death Knight tank or a Monk tank do it. Simply kite them around the room while picking up every bat that spawns, and try to be in the center room as possible so you can reach every bat. Warlock slow works great here. As with other bat strategy, you can stun the bats to help out the kiter. Next ad is the turtles. Every DPS should kill the very first turtle that spawns, and after that, male DPS should sit on the boss depending on bat strategy, while ranged DPS make sure that every turtle dies, and only when turtles are dead, they go back on the boss. Also, make sure you slow the turtles as they come out. Warlock slow works really well for this, but any slow will do. Besides the ads, make sure that you hit a humming crystal to get your crystal shell debuff before each quick stomp, and have healing cooldowns and mitigation cooldowns for every stomp. Let's go through the fight. Some of these things will sound repetitive as I just talked about them. Bats, turtles, all that stuff. The fight is repetitive by itself and is very similar to normal mode. Heroism is best used right as the fight starts, as there are no ads for a while and you can do a lot of damage to turtles. Right before the turtles spawn, it's a good idea to attack a humming crystal to get the crystal shell absorbed. Once the turtles spawn, have someone mark a turtle and have all your DPS attack that turtle until that turtle is dead. Once that turtle is dead, all of your male DPS can and should go back on Tortos and not attack any more turtles for the remainder of the fight. Have all your ranged DPS finish off the remaining turtles and then go back on the boss. Whenever a new turtle pack spawns, make sure all of your ranged DPS swaps to those turtles and kill them off real quick. Also, make sure you slow the turtles. We used 1 warlock to slow the turtles and that worked great for us, but any slow will do. Make sure that everyone in the raid has a crystal shell absorbed by the time quick stomp is used by turtles, and then preferably a healing cooldown and a damage mitigation cooldown for each stomp. If you chose to tank the bats and kill them, pull them close to the boss so all of your DPS can cleave and AoE them down. If you have more than 1 dead turtle up at this point, you should kick 1 turtle so it hits the bats and the boss so you can deal maximum damage. If you chose to kite the bats, make sure that the kiter gets help from others with stuns and slows. We had 2 warlocks slowing the bats for our kiter and it worked really good, but any slow will do. Also make sure that the bats get stunned before each stomp so the kiter doesn't get knocked down and eaten alive by all the bats he's kiting. At this point all you do is rinse and repeat what you just did and the boss is dead. That is it. I hope this helped some of you guys kill this big bad turtle. If you have any questions or comments, let me know below or message me in game. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.